What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Calibre 24/7. You already know what date it is. It is a Monday. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're new, make sure that you do like each and every video as you watch, and do click on that subscribe button, which is this red button. Just click on that, and make sure that you do turn on those post notification bells so that you get notified every time I upload a new video like this one. So without wasting more time, today we are analyzing for this new coming week of December, which I believe it's like the NFP week, so the market is a bit slow, but we'll dive into that in just a minute. Make sure you do like, subscribe to the YouTube channel, and turn on that post notification bell so that you do get notified every time I upload a new video like this one. Without wasting more time, let's jump straight into the video. Let's go. Yo guys, for those of you who remember, I analyzed on gold last week. Let me roll the clip right now. Trend and whatnot. I mean, it's already December vibes here, and the market is really not that volatile. Let's be honest. The market is really not that volatile, but you can still make money. So it's just consolidating. It's not going anywhere. It's just playing between two prices. Maybe it will go to like what's that point? Is it 2000? It will go back to 2000 sometime next year, maybe February or something. But right now I'm seeing gold dropping all the way to 1.8. So that's the next zone I'm seeing gold at. So you can, from my view, I'm saying take more selling opportunities on gold. So as you can see, we took sells on gold, which is something that I've been saying. The gold needs to complete the 3 cycles, but this week, or let me just say after NFP, but it has to happen this week. Of course, gold is gonna be very much bullish. That means it's gonna buy to the upside, right? So before we get into gold, I just want to update you guys that I will not be analyzing as many pairs as I usually do, 4 to 5. I'll only do maybe a maximum of 3 trades or 3 pairs, simply because now it's already December, guys. The December spirit is in me, and you know, we're more lazy and vacations and whatnot, so we don't want to put in the work now, because like this is the time to relax. So we're just gonna be analyzing just a few pairs, and I think this is gonna be ongoing until maybe sometime next year. So do bear with me. But should you have any special request, please do comment down below. Let me know which pairs you'd like for me to specially analyze for you, and then maybe on next week's video, or maybe sometime during the week, I might upload a video based on the pair. So without wasting more time, let's jump straight into this week's analysis. This consolidation and this break, and then another consolidation, this break to the downside, another consolidation is bound to happen. But cause like this is the third low, cause like this is the first low, second low, the third low. I don't see consolidation happening here, but what I see is something like the market just pushing all the way to the upside, mainly just because as well it is December time, and a lot of you guys will be buying your partners, your parents, gifts, jewelry, gold, silver, and anything like that, you know. So commodities will be going to the upside. This is what I'm seeing on my personal level, because now if you're buying jewelry, if you're buying gold, necklaces and whatnot, you guys are adding value into the gold market. So definitely it has to gain momentum and buy more to the upside. And looking into structure, we already identified the 3 cycles. So we see that the structure is complete. And look at this, it's just making a corrective movement, but towards the downside. So I forgot what they call it, but I already know what's happening here, because I can just tell you that the market from here, it's probably going to close something like this. And should it drop one more time, maybe to this point, and then it's going to break. So should you want to take your entries, I'll suggest you take entries here aggressively, And then once the market breaks, just keep on adding, guys. Just keep on adding. Gold is gonna push to the upside like crazy. This is one advice from me. So gold is looking good for a buy right now. But let's get back into price action and see properly if maybe we are on some type of support. Definitely we are on this zone right here, which is this is the previous resistance right here, and now it serves as a support, right? So it makes sense. It makes sense. This is a 4-hour time frame. So let's zoom back in and let's change back to like 1 hour. You see what I'm talking about? I even saw this before I even drew this trend, this zone right here. So it makes sense to me why the market of gold will push high to the upside. So definitely I'm gonna fund my account. I already like took out funds on my account because like I don't want to trade much. So what I will do is I'll just put in small amounts of money, try and grow that, maybe even make a series about it. Maybe I'll post it. We never know. But anyways, gold is gonna buy regardless. I don't care what happens. I'm simply saying gold is gonna buy because I know a lot of you guys like to buy jewelry, gold watches and whatnot. So definitely gold is gonna gain a huge moment. Let's see what this pay has for us. Let's quickly analyze and see if we can find some good structures for this week, and hopefully we can make money out of this one as well. GBP AUD, it only makes sense to me to see that the structure is actually playing between these two prices, the support and this resistance, and looking that the market is bearish in trend. So the trend line is overall making like lower highs, and with lower lows, it's really not happening that much because like it's mainly just bouncing off this level, and there is now like lower low for like a downtrend, but we can only just put this lower highs right there that we see. So I can mainly just say the market is just trapping between these two. Chances are maybe it will break even to the upside and maybe restructure and just keep on playing between these two levels. This is what I am seeing on the market for now. So it only makes sense that we buy GBP AUD for now. Take it all the way till this. Let this be your first take profit. Maybe trial stop your trades. And once it breaks above, then you can continue to add until this zone right there. So let's zoom in the charts and see what the candlesticks have to say. Definitely, guys, we are on an uptrend right now. We just bounced off the support right here, and the momentum is already taken off. However, I see that this could be some potential retest zone right here. So what I'll do, let me just drop to 15 minutes so that we can see it clearly. And with 15 minutes, we can see that we had this nice W, and right here, the market needs to retest around this zone. So with 15 minutes analysis, I see this zone right here as our entry point. So the market right here needs to start buying. Once the market gets to this point, we are looking to buy all the way to the buying side, all the way to the upside. So GBP is looking good for a buy this week alone. Hopefully the market gains more momentum, but it is NFP week, like I said. So the market tends to be like kind of slow, especially because it's like towards the end of the month of November. So people are just trying to close off the monthly candlestick and just trying to secure whatever money they have made or profits. So let's put a close eye on GBPAD on the support that I've just drawn right there. Once market structure reaches that zone, you enter with your buys and you put your stop loss somewhere just below here, or maybe just below this low right here. GBP USD, we got betrayed. We got played by this pair. This looked like a M right there, guys. This looked like a very good, convincing M. But we got hit with our 30 pips stop loss, which is not really that bad, and the market just kept on playing above this zone, right? It's not a good thing to close with a loss, of course, but It does happen sometimes. So we just had to capitalize on these buys right there that were happening, because simply we have broken above structure. This zone was broken into a support from just being a resistance. So it made sense to buy GBP throughout the whole week. However, the market was not really moving, man. I hate market structure that plays between just two zones. It makes no sense to me. I need something that's trending so I can hold for at least a couple of days. So with this structure right here, I can tell you that the market went to the upside. The very same day it came back down. The next day it went to the upside. The same day it came back down. The next day it did the same thing. It just keeps on doing this, and it's really not that good. On Friday, the market closed with a huge sell. Today, it's trying to recover that sell. So you get my point. Like, there is no way I'm gonna hold for 2 to 3 days. That simply means now I have to trade within the day, intraday trading, and just take small pips. Like what, 50 points, not 50 points, but 50 pips. Whereas with GBP USD, I always target at least a minimum of 1,000 points, which is 100 pips per day. So in a week's time or 3 days time, because I usually hold up to 3 days, that simply means I'll accumulate about 300 pips, which is 3,000 points. And at this point, like, this is not really happening, and it's not my type of trading. So now I have to like take trades same day, get out, the next day come back, look for, which is now it's taking a lot of my time, because I like to analyze, take a trade, and forget, come back maybe after 2 to 3 days and take my profit. So GBP USD kind of played us, but let's see what's happening this week. All right, guys, this structure right here looks like it's supposed to go all the way to the upside, just right about there, and then maybe from there we can start to consider selling, because it just broke above this zone, and this tells me that this wants to go and make some type of a double top right there, and then maybe sell according to 1 hour structure. And looking at the overall trend, I think this I drew on 4 hours. This trend line right here, it clearly shows us that the market is pushing towards the upside. So it makes sense why the market has more momentum pushing towards the upside than just having this horizontal resistance, which was a resistance previously, hence now it's a support, just trading based off this. So this has more power than just the horizontal zones, but they do both complement each other. So with all that being said, I do see structure moving all the way to the upside, potentially till that zone, and then from that zone, then the market will start to sell off towards the downside. So I'd say this is the trend on 1 hour. So market structure just bounced off the trend line and retested the support zone at the very same time. So it gives the market more momentum moving towards the upside. But should it break below this trend, I'm gonna start considering maybe taking more selling opportunities, um, just within the zone inside, and put my stop loss just above the trend line. So that way I'm a bit safe. But with how the market is trading, really, I'm not impressed. This is not my type of trading. But it only makes sense because, like, it's December, companies are closing, there's less events on the government side, so market is more likely not to move that much. So GBP USD, we are looking at a buy. We are still on that bearish trend, and we've been killing this one. So like I said, we have about two probabilities, because like this looked like a clean W. However, it just took more time, and it failed to break below the zone. So it held good structure, broke above this trend line, or to the other side of the trend, and the market just pushed all the way to the upside. So this was a clean, good setup for a buy, which is something that we're ready for. And whoever took trades based on this analysis made profits out of it. So USD JPY, we are looking at the market this week. Actually, let's analyze and see what the market has for us this week. All right, guys. So with this week's analysis on USD JPY, I clearly just see the market buying, guys. The market is just looking good for a buy. I don't know why it's gonna buy, but it just looks good for a buy, and it does not sit well with me knowing that GBP USD is buying and I see USD JPY buying as well. Like, it makes no sense to me. But like I said, sometimes these things move towards the same direction, which just confuses me sometimes. But it makes sense according to structure, because we're trading structure, we're not trading what we think we know. So with structure, market is giving us all buys for this week. But because it's NFP, guys, of course, things levels can be broken, you know. So we might see USD JPY pushing all the way to the downside, or it might be vice versa, GBP USD pushing all the way to the downside. So NFP is on a Friday. Throughout the whole week, you can just be scalping buys on both pairs, and maybe on Friday just trade using the fundamental strategy, whatever fundamental strategy you're using, or maybe the structure by then will be like more clearer. So it makes sense to me to say buy USD JPY because it looks clean and looks good for a buy. Also take note that we're still on this bearish trend, and also the market has been like failing to break this zone, like to the downside. It's failing to make lower lows once it breaks below this zone. So it makes sense to me to say it's still on the upside. So once it breaks above this trend, then I'm taking more buys to the upside, probably till that zone, and then maybe from that zone, then yeah, the market will start to move towards the downside. So with that being said, I hope you guys did enjoy the video. Please make sure you do share with friends and family, like the video of course, and do subscribe if you have not. Other than that, it's been your boy Kalibo 24/7 signing out. Peace.